And welcome back to the commentary. Another week in the books, week 19 of 2019. Seems kind of fitting. It was actually a really good week. Started off Monday with some slingshot bench. Worked up to a top set of 275 here. Felt really smooth and just moved the way I wanted it to. Overhead press, again, is still going well. Nothing to really complain about. This was a late night training session, which unfortunately this week I had two. What time do you guys train? So normally I like to train during my lunch hour, but it doesn't always work out. Sometimes with my job I got to train later at night. But here you see me doing some kettlebell bottom-up pressing. You can hear that the kids' voices have gone away because the kids are now in bed. Moved on to day two. So day two was squatting. I wanted to hit the SSB. It was programmed for either low bar, SSB, or whatever I wanted. I haven't hit the SSB for heavy squatting in a while. And as I'm watching it, I'm seeing like my right knee, for instance, coming in a little bit out of the hole. Something I'm going to need to concentrate on. Moved on to some circus dumbbell rows. I think I was at like 100 pounds on these, which is a good weight. Definitely worked the grip. And I finished up with what you're looking at here, which is some super amazing Bulgarian split squats. I'm using the band pegs to actually stabilize myself just to get my balance down. Moved on to day three. So we're doing some push pressing. Weight's moving good. All's going pretty well. Nothing really to complain about too much. This looks like 225, but I don't actually remember what I loaded. I have it written down, but I'm too lazy to go look. What do you guys think? Push press, push jerk. Heels coming off the ground like that. So back to my amazing incline bench press made from a flat bench. I actually really hate it. I want the rep 5,000 or whatever, the zero gap one. I just got to save up and get it. So I moved on to day four. Day four had some heavy deadlifts. Starting with this is my top at 455. So this is 455 for a double. And I actually did not feel myself pulling my left side slower than my right. And I don't know if it's because I'm pulling one slower or because I was just off center. But you can see it happens just in that first one. The rest of them look pretty good. This is one of my drop sets of 3. And this was at 410, I think. Yeah, 410 looks right. Moved on to some SSB good mornings. When you guys do SSB good mornings, do you come down and just touch your wrist to your thighs, or do you just get your wrists out of the way? What do you do? No, I figured I'd just show you. So a lot of times on lower body concentration, so like squat concentration days, deadlift concentration days, I like to finish with GHRs or back extensions and immediately follow it up with some reverse hypers. I keep it really light during the week, and then on the weekend during Strongman Saturday, that's when I really turn up the intensity on the reverse hypers. But I found that it's just a nice finisher for leg day for me. Which actually brings us to Strongman Saturday. So I had a buddy of mine who'd never done Strongman who came out and trained with me this morning. And the push jerks are going a little bit better. Timing's still just a little bit off. Still working on it, but it's coming along nicely. I think just with a little bit more practice, a couple more weeks of practice, it's going to really come together. Really need to work on the clean. Just get it a little bit higher on my chest. So I did 5 sets, 5 doubles, and then I moved on to yoke. So you're looking at yoke here at 580 pounds. Competition weight is 630 pounds, and it's 40 feet down, turn, and 40 feet back. I need to work on this turn at the heavier weight. And you see that I think I shaved like 4 seconds off on the drop set, which you're about to see. So this is my drop set at 490 pounds. And I really get back underneath it quick and pick it up and go. But yeah, 4 seconds quicker. Then moved on to some sandbag throwing. I ended up finding an extendable pole that I jammed into my yoke, and if I set it up at this angle, I can actually see if I'm clearing the competition height. Now, mind you, my bag is actually loaded to 55 pounds instead of 50. Competition weight is at 50, but it looks like I'm clearing it just fine. I think what I might do is start to step up the intensity on the sandbag weight and maybe go up to 60 pounds in the bag. I want to say that Rogue only rates the throw bag for 50 pounds, but I figure if I train at 60 and then compete at 50, that should go pretty well. As you can see, though, I do need to work on the trajectory of the throw. For the most part, this is my best set of 5. For the competition, it's 5 bags. But yeah, definitely something I still need to work on. After that, I went on to grip work, and I worked up to a heavy double at 145 for a Saxon bar, which is just tying a PR, nothing new. I went for 155 and it didn't work out so well. And this is the drop set for an AMRAP at 135. Every once in a while you'll see me turn the bar, and it's because it's this crappy Titan Fitness bar. And for some reason, it just doesn't catch nicely, so you'll see me turn it occasionally. Anyways, that is week 19 in the books. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I appreciate everybody that has been watching these every day. So give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.